David Hume is a philosopher from the 18th century that strongly felt that his human nature of our actions to be more influenced by our feelings and morals than reasoning. Hume believed that reason is slave of passion. Hume thinks that reason only moves the mind from our existing desires to conclusions. David Hume quoted, "Morals have influence on the actions and affections. It cannot be derived from reason, and that's because reason alone can never have any such influence. Morals excite passions and produce or prevent actions. Reason of itself is utterly impotent in this particular. The rules of morality, therefore, are not conclusions for our reasons. In other words, we are more motivated from morals than by analysis and logic. Our point of views and emotions grounds morality. All moral judgments are judgments from our personal experiences about our perceptions in the world and our sensations of what we feel is pleasure or pain." So, in summary, I feel Hume thinks that we are not motivated to do anything based off of a certain type of logic until we have the desire to do it. For example, we know that we need to have good grades to get accepted into a great college. That's reason, but if you do not plan on going to a good college or a college at all, that is not going to be a reason to motivate you into getting excellent grades. But if you have a passion into getting accepted into an elite college, that desire will motivate you into getting good grades. Author Schopenhauer is a German philosopher famously known for his pessimistic view of life. Schopenhauer boldly claims, "Unless suffering is the direct and immediate object of life, our existence must entirely fail of its aim." In other words, suffering and misfortune are the general rules in life, not the exception. Schopenhauer believes that we are mostly feeling suffering because happiness is defined as the absence of pain, and pain is unfulfilled will. So, desire without satisfaction creates unhappiness. Fulfillment brings pain to an end, but the desire to bring fulfilled but the desire being fulfilled makes us create a new desire. In other words, we will never be truly satisfied and happy with our accomplishments because we always want more. Author also believes we will always suffer because of time passing and boredom. Schopenhauer quoted that satisfaction achieves nothing but a painless condition in which he is only given over to boredom, and that boredom is a direct proof that existence is in itself valueless. For boredom is nothing other than the sensation of the emptiness of existence. In other words, if satisfaction had the value we think it does, we wouldn't feel empty in achieving our goals. We can never feel full, and it is an endless cycles of our wants. Even when you get what you want, the feeling of the accomplishment is gone in the next minute. Because of time, no one can hold on to their moments of achievement. I believe Dave and Hume and author Schopenhauer philosophies are worth knowing because they are stating the part of our reality that we choose to ignore. Their point of views actually makes a lot of sense, and I think it is something that we need to start accepting. I believe that they go against what other philosophers think, and they are brutally honest about how humans think and operate. I believe if we face these realities, we can figure out how to do better as a society. Hume and Schopenhauer both believe that everybody's motivation for their actions is through their personal wants and desires. They claim that willing comes from an unfulfilled desire, and will is what defines us, not reason. I also think they both will agree that drive shapes what everything is meant to be, and it is true that nature and it is the true nature of the universe. If people do not have any desire for that particular action, it's a high chance that it is not a live option for them and it will never be accomplished by that person. Hume and Schopenhauer slightly contradict each other because I believe Schopenhauer thinks that who we are is uncontrollable and it is our fate once we are born. He believes that we will always suffer from our unfulfilled desires because we will always want more. However, I feel Hume was just trying to open our eyes about letting our desires control our motivations and not basic logic and reason itself.